Like other organizations, churches and other entities in the faith-based community also are organizations with challenges. They have people, they have customers and stakeholders who have expectations, and so strategic planning in particular can be very important for faith-based organizations. I realize it can be challenging. Having been one of the leaders of the strategic planning effort at my own church, you're working with volunteers in a lot of cases, but it's important to step away and to really think about who you are, what your values are, what your mission is. And then for churches in particular, having a vision can be very important. What do you aspire to? What's your aspiration? And importantly, for faith-based organizations, they often have various governing bodies, and so it's important to figure out how to engage the governing bodies, but also to include the congregation. So in one situation in which I worked, there was a retreat with the governing bodies and the clergy leadership of the church. They used an outside consultant to help them sort of think through their vision, mission, and values. And input to that session was a SWOT analysis, analysis of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And so it made for a very productive full-day session. They went off-site because just like other organizations, sometimes you've got to get out of your environment. And we understand the challenges that faith-based communities have. One of them is that you have volunteers. There are people who have full-time jobs, so they can't be working the strategic plan, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. Measurement can be challenging because oftentimes faith-based organizations are not collecting the data they need to monitor their effectiveness. One organization I know had not been tracking attendance. And so then they got to the point where they were tracking it, but then they kind of needed to put it in a spreadsheet and look at it and what's happening. So I think faith-based organizations can benefit from consulting, and there are ways that they can engage entities such as Vision Consulting to support them in cost-effective ways, but to help them operate more efficiently and effectively. And I think oftentimes their stakeholders, be it the congregants or outside entities, have an expectation that they will provide a level of proficiency and professionalism that sometimes they need some outside help to think about and develop.